As part of your duties working in the security department at Calhoun College in Tulsa, Oklahoma, you need to create a PowerPoint presentation that informs new students about emergency procedures. So we need to switch to Slide Master View, and then we are going to modify the title slide layout as follows to emphasize the subtitle and balance the design of the title slide. All right, so we need to open up our Slide Master View. So to do that, we're going to go under View, Slide Master, and now we are going to work on our image. Make sure you click and select your image, picture format, and we want to change our width of our photo to 12.06. Hit Tab, and then your image will stretch to the right. All right, next, we need to highlight our subtotal, and we need to change our font to 20 point. So go over to Home, change to 20 point. Go ahead and hit Save. And now we are on project step number 2. All right, so we're still on our Slide Master View. So we need to modify the title and content layout to use background style 5 to add visual interest to the slide layout. Then we can exit out of Slide Master View. All right, so we are actually working on this slide here, the next one under. So we need to choose our slide so that we can edit. We're going to come under Slide Master. And then we want to come over here under background. We want to go background styles. And we want to choose number 5, style 5. Once you have that, you can now click Close Master View and then hit Save. All right, project step number 3. Now we need to switch to Handout Master View, and then we're going to customize the Handout Master as follows. So we need to go back under View, and then we're going to go over to Handout Master, which is right next to Slide Master. And now we're going to make some changes. So the header text, we need to change that to Emergency Procedures. Make sure you spell everything correctly. Emergency is a capital E. Procedures is a capital P. All right, next we're going to change the font size of our header text to 18 points. So we're going to highlight that, go over to Home, and then change it to 18. Now we need to change our orientation to landscape. So we're going to go back over to Handout Master, Handout Orientation, and then select Landscape. Once you've made those changes, go ahead and click on Close Master View and hit Save. Project step number 4. Now we need to switch to the Notes page view, and we're going to add a note for slide 2, and then we're going to switch back to normal view. So we're going to come up to View, and then we're going to come over here to Notes Page. And we want to select, we want to scroll down, we want the Severe Weather Emergency slide. As you see down here where it has Notes 2 of 6, so that we're on the correct note slide. We're going to click inside of our note box, and we are going to type in Calhoun College wants you to be safe. So Calhoun is a capital C, College is a capital C, and then wants you to be safe, a lowercase, and then a period. Once you complete that, we're going to go back to normal view. So we can just come right up here click normal view, and while we're up there, go ahead and hit save. All right, we are now on project step number 5. Now we're going to switch to Notes Master View. So we're still under View, Master Views. We're going to go to Notes Master. So here we're going to highlight our text right here where it says Edit Master Text Styles, and then 2nd level all the way down to 5th level. So we need to customize our Notes Master as follows. So we're going to change our font to Gill Sans MT. So go back to Home. Click on your fonts and then just scroll down and find in the G's Gill Sans MT. Now we need to enter Calhoun College as the footer text. So we're down here in footer. So we're going to type in Calhoun College. Then we need to change that font size to 18 points. So highlight, come up to your font size and change it to 18. And now we need to uncheck date under Notes Master. So right here, date is selected. We're going to click on that. So we are removing the date from the notes. Once you have all that, you can click Master View Close and then go ahead and hit Save. All right, project step number 6. We need to check the accessibility of the presentation to make sure all viewers can understand the slides. So we're going to find the slide that contains the accessibility error, and then we're going to type in Add Alt Text as a note for that slide. So we're going to go under Review. We're going to come over to Accessibility where it says Check Accessibility. Click, and then we're going to check Accessibility. We're going to select that one. Then you have your right panel open up. So now we have Missing Alternative Text. We're going to click on that. So now we see that that missing text is on the picture 4 on slide 6. So just click on the picture 4 slide 6 and it will take you to that slide. Now we're going to come down here to the notes section and we're going to add in our notes. Add Alt Text. So add is a capital A, Alt Text is 2 words, and they're both lowercase. Go ahead and hit Save. You can go ahead and close out of your side pane. Now we're going to create a summary Zoom slide to display at the end of the presentation. So to do this, we're going to come up to Insert, come over to Links, and we'll see that we have a Zoom option. Click that, and then you have Summary Zoom. Make that choice. And we want to select slides 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Once you have those selected, click Insert. Now we want to type in here, click to add title, Emergency, Procedures, Summary, and it will come up all capitals because that's how we have the layout set. So the directions are showing a capital letter for emergency, a capital letter for procedures, and a capital letter for summary. And then everything else is lowercase. That's okay. This will come up correct as all capital letters. Now we want to move the summary section to the end of the presentation. So we're going to click on Summary here, and we're going to drag this all the way down to the end of our presentation. So when you actually click Summary Section, you're going to grab the name and also the slide. If you grab the slide, you're going to leave Summary Section up here where it does not belong. Make sure you're grabbing Summary Section So you're pulling the name as well as the slide down as the last slide in the presentation. All right, so go ahead and save. We are now on project step number 8. Now we need to set up the slideshow so that each slide is displayed for 1 second before automatically advancing to the next slide with no mouse clicks. So to do that, we're going to go under our transitions, and then we're going to come over here under timing. We want to remove on mouse click because it says that we want it with no mouse clicks in the directions. We're going to click on after, and we're just going to use our up arrow and put in 1 second. When you do that, we want to apply that to all of our slides. So we're going to click apply to all. Once you have that, click save. Project step number 9. Now we need to create a custom slideshow that focuses on weather emergencies only, as follows. So what we're going to do here is we are going to go up to slideshow. We want to do a custom slideshow. So we're going to come over here, custom slideshow, and then we're going to click it again. Now we want to choose new, and now we're going to type in our title, which is weather, as our custom slideshow name. And now we need to include slides 1, 2, 3, and 5. So click 1, 2, 3, and 5. Make sure you click add, click OK, and then click close. Go ahead and save, and we will submit to see how we did. All right.